Lords and ladies, dukes of all ages, come to the land of Valeria. Receive your complimentary peasant and knight. Slay goblins and a dragon and a whole shit ton of skeletons. This one's on fire. Purchase domains to expand your kingdom and conquer the land of Valeria Card Kingdoms. There can be only one. So, we are the Fail Road Express. I'm Christopher, and we are talking about Valeria Card Kingdoms. This was our Kickstarter game of the month. I know what it did. This is done by Daily Magic Games. Came out, I think, January of this year. Fantastic game. I know it kind of looks like a deck builder, like Sentinels of the Multiverse. It's not. It's totally different. It's actually way simpler than that. So, it's 1 to 5 players. It's a 1-player story mode. 30 to 45 minutes. It's a competitive game, but there's plenty to do when it's not your turn that you're not going to get bored. What you do is you fight monsters, collect citizens, look at the pictures on the back of your Duke card, and count up the number of victory points. Whoever has the most victory points at the end of the game, hey, you win.
We're going to show you one quick round of it, then we'll show you some gameplay footage. And after that, we're going to rate it in our 3 categories: ease of use, replay value, and overall fun using our scorecard. So Christopher, show us how to play the game.
Hey folks, so Valeria Card Kingdoms, I'm going to walk you through a quick round here. Let's just assume we're mid-game, and I'm going to start my turn by rolling 2d6. Alright, let's see, I've got a 1 here and a 2. Okay, so you can see the number in the top left of the card. That's the number that needs to correspond to the die. Okay, I don't have a 1. I don't have a 2. This is kind of looking bleak for me. However, I've got 3. So when we add the 2 dice together, I get 3. So my 3 activates. That's my alchemist. So on the bottom left, because it's my turn, I convert 1 gold to 3 magic. And I do that twice. I have 2 alchemists. So I'm going to go ahead and take 2 gold, put that in the pile, and I'm going to come back with 6 magic. 6. Oh my gosh, look at all this magic. Magic is really important in this game because it acts as both fight power for combat and money for purchasing domains as well as citizens. But you have to have at least 1 magic, 1 gold, or 1 fight power to then use the rest as magic if you want. So, I've got 2 actions on my turn. Okay, I'm going to see about slaying the monster. I'm going to go up here. I'm going to kill this goblin. On the left-hand side of the character card, or the monster card, it has 1 red symbol, and it says 1. So I spend 1 fight power, and I'm going to kill the goblin. It also says 1 gold here at the bottom. That's my reward. I remember that I get 1 victory point at the end of the game for killing the goblin. Remember that if you have domains, some of them impact your fighting. So this one here says during your action phase, which we're in, when you slay a monster, get a magic. Okay, sounds good to me. Taking another magic. Alright, my second action is, I think I'm gonna buy a domain. That sounds like a good idea. That's worth 11 gold. I get 4 victory points. And if my Duke gets victory points based off the number of citizens, well, I get credit for any of my hammer citizens, my smith types. I get credit for my soldiers. I get credit for thieves and rogues, and I get credit for characters, or holy characters. All right, so I'm gonna get 3 points at the end of the game, plus another 4 because I bought this property. All right, let's go ahead and buy it. Remember what I said about magic? Here's my 1 gold, 10, and just dump that pile of magic to the side. I could have broken that up and used a few more gold if I wanted to, which would have meant I used less magic, but whatever. I've got so much magic anyway, I might as well use it. And now play pass it to the right. That's my whole turn. So I'm going to spend 2 gold and a magic, and I'm going to buy a butcher, and I'm buying a second butcher.
Yeah.
And I know, you laugh. They're going to pay off.
Yeah.
They only pay off when it's not my turn, though.
You have a 50% chance. Normally we play this game with like 3 or 4 people, but with only 1 person, there's less of a chance that's going to pay off. 6 and 5. Hey, look at that.
Just paid off right now.
Oh my God.
Just paid off.
Ugh.
Butchers give you 4 coins whenever it's not your turn. 2 and 4. I hate my life.
I swear.
God
think
almighty,
this
I'm
is like
so sick of this.
the 5th time we've rolled.
All right, I'm buying a merchant. This is dumb. This is stupid. I hate everything about this.
Oh my
Buying a
God.
merchant. Oh my God. What do I want to do? I don't want to give him anything. I want Josh to leave with nothing.
But you also have a thief, so anytime a 7 would get rolled, we would steal from each other, wouldn't we?
No, that's not how that works.
Oh, all right. Only on your turn do you get to steal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, whatever. 3 and 3, and the Goblin King pile is now exhausted.
Oh, okay. So we're literally possibly halfway through the game already.
Yep. Look at these gorgeous beasts.
We usually play,
my
yeah.
God. So handsome. Bachelor number 1. What do you...
Is it my turn yet?
Holy God.
Is it my turn yet?
Yes, it's your turn.
Oh my God.
Yes!
Oh my
And
God.
it's recorded. It's
Oh my
recorded. Oh, it feels so good.
This is
Oh, it
literally,
feels
this
so
is literally the
good.
second time this
Oh
has
my
happened.
God, it feels so good. I bought
What
4
he's so
butchers.
happy about is his 4 butchers,
Each butcher gives me 4 gold. Oh my God, it's so good.
and I have 1 butcher. There's only 5 in the game. All right, but
All right, give me the 10, give me the 5, give me the 1.
I have 2
Oh my
peasants.
God, so much money. All right, let me come down from that.
2 knights. 8 because I pay 1 less. And now I can immediately, or I can on each roll phase pay 2 gold to change any dice roll to, or pay 1 dice roll to a 6. Owl bear. 4 2 magic.
And I'm gonna kill the Spider Queen.
Which exhausts that pile.
Yes, but it doesn't end the game.
It does not end the game. You're right.
And
It's prolonging
I'm
the
going,
game.
Yes, it is prolonging
wants
it.
more points.
And I'm going to get my 1 magic for killing a monster. So this is all going back in the pile.
And then
Of
what
course
do
I
you
want
get?
more
What do you
points.
get for killing the spider? Or queen?
I don't know. I take her as my spider bride.
That's disgusting.
Oh my God, she's so beautiful. Don't.
I married her for her looks.
Oh man, I married her for her money. Good God.
I shall end the game.
Really?
Indeed. For 5 gold, the nest of the Weaver Witch.
Now return your butcher back to the pile.
Nest of the Weaver Witch. You may immediately return a citizen. I will return a citizen. And that's the game.
Okay.
So now we just gotta add up points.
How many points do you have?
I got 57 points. How many points do you have?
I have 58 points. Give me a dick.
1
Yes.
point shy.
It was all because the butchers. Ladies and gentlemen, if you get one thing out of this video, support your local butchers.
Yeah, let's go ahead and rate this game in our 3 categories: easy use, replay value, and overall fun.
Ease of use is an 8. I'd say the game is very simple to learn because it uses pictures instead of a lot of long-winded paragraphs. Now, there is an instruction manual, and it does have a lot of long-winded explanations, but that's mostly because it has alternative rules for 1 player or 6 players, or 5 players, excuse me. We'll get to that. But for the most part, the reference cards use pictures to explain everything. Your goals are shown as pictures. Doesn't really get much easier than a picture book.
I would describe this as Machikoro on steroids. This is, the dice rolling mechanic, activating the cards with the numbers on it. But it's just so simple. You just go down the line. What does this do? Okay. What does this do? Okay, yeah. One
Is
thing
it
at a
not
time.
your turn? You start from the right and you go left.
Yeah, that's one really important thing. When it's your turn, left to right. When it's not your turn, right to left. And different things happen on the cards, and that's also
shown with pictures.
Yeah, also shown with pictures.
Again, if you just followed the pictures on the Duke cards, you are correct in assuming that you get points for the pictures on the domains. That's how that works.
Replay value, we actually give this a 9. I have thoroughly enjoyed playing this game ever since we played it as its Kickstarter campaign and as its PNP. The game got even better because they were very successful. They were able to add lots of extra sets of cards to the game, which adds to its replay value. This time we played with wizards. If you want to play as something different next game, you can switch out the wizards for archers, and the archers do something a little bit different. It changes the game up a little bit. And then there's 1-player and 5-player versions.
Absolutely. So you could play this with the alternative rules. 1 player has a story element to it where you play against a Dark Lord. 5 players, you increase the number of cards, and there are rest periods for people to play or to take time off on their turn. But overall, I'd say that it's a 9 out of 10 because it's competitive. Competitive games always seem to have a high replay value, at least for me, because it's going to be different every single time. And I love the rush that you get when you're competing with another person. It's fantastic.
And then for overall fun, we give this an 8. We've played this game a lot because we thoroughly enjoy it. It's not hard to play, and yet the tactics and the different Duke cards really just change up the game, and it can be something, it's a different experience each time you play it. You can try different tactics each time you play it, and the Dukes really force you to have to use those different tactics, and so it's definitely very interesting. There's just something soothing about rolling the dice and then just being able to pick up a ton of tokens and gold and just pouring them into your coffers and then getting to use them on your turn.
It also doesn't take a whole lot of time to play, because if a game takes 2-3 hours, it's probably not going to be that much fun at the end. I know that bleeds into replayability, but I'm excited to play this game. That tells me that it's got a lot of overall fun, because it's an interesting game that has so many elements that are interchangeable that you want to play the game again and again.
So that was our board game review of Valeria Card Kingdom. Excellent game. It was one of our Kickstarter board games of the month last year, and it definitely proved its value. Be sure and check out more of our videos, like and subscribe.
Oh, we're on Twitter.
Oh yes, indeed.
We have Facebook.
Facebook and Twitter.
And we have Google Plus and MySpace.
Wait.
And you can find us on Backpage.
And Tinder.
And Tinder. And Grindr. Just Josh. Alright, bye!